Alright, NY Drill Hot Takes. There's a W video idea. Shit, original. That's what I'm trying to see, bro. Everybody trying to start a YouTube channel and do the NY Drill shit. But I'm tired of getting different responses. I'm tired of your same beat, same name, shit like that. I wanna see some new shit. No one else stop. You don't be seeing any bullshit takes like Diddy Osama's ass because we all know that. There will most likely be a take here that you disagree with, and that's fine. Remember, this is my opinion, and you feel away. Okay. I think the biggest hot take I got is Kenzo Bola, TG Flocka, P. Sav, Fifth of the Sav is better than D Thing, Bando, and T. Talk Facts. Keem his ass. No, I don't think he's ass. I think he's different. Did you roll up the cane? Nigga Keem got hit in his brain. Now the nigga not thinking the same. Smoking on Uchi, this shit is some pain. They don't know what I don't think he's ass. Like, I think his lyrics is ass. He don't say shit, but I think he makes music that you can listen to. Start off hot with this one. The fact that y'all let Keem drop a C tier ass music, but get on Nas BK but get on Nas shit is beyond me. Foreshadowing. That's what I'm trying to say. I think Nas BK is better than Sugar Hill Keem. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I think Nas BK is better than Keem. I think he make better music than Keem. But I don't think Keem is ass. I think he's mid. But I think people look at him as like right below E Dot when it comes to Sugar Hill. It's E Dot and then Keem on a music level, and I think he gets millions of views. I don't know why people look at Nas differently. I don't know. And I think that's why that was like my hot take, or like that was gonna be my prediction for Nas BK when he made a comeback at the end of 22. Because I was like, oh, if they looked at Keem in 2021 as ass, and then he started dropping music, being hella consistent, doing his own shit, and he found a groove for music, he went crazy. People started turning on him. Instead of him being ass, he's like the god. Like, he's the next up. I'm Sugar Hill. He's gonna be the next up out of Near Drill. And then he unfortunately got locked up, and unfortunately Nas BK didn't get that luck of people looking at him as being ass to now being good like they did Keem, because he didn't get enough time. Cause what he got locked up in March? Damn, it's been that long already, bro. That's crazy. It's been 3 months since he got locked up. It feels way longer. But yeah, he was only active for like 4 months in music. I feel like the end of November to like, I don't even think he dropped in March either, unless the Trendsetter song with Murder B and Seti. But yeah, he only dropped a handful of songs. He has almost no wordplay, flow, or even crazy beat selection. Nah, his beat selection is good. I think he picks the right beat for his flow. But nah, he doesn't got no wordplay. The only song I've ever heard of him switch it up on a little is Flocka the Flocka, because it should go hard. Not gonna lie. I don't want to say King Sweat. Yeah, I do good. I don't even know how niggas jack you. You ain't tell niggas how niggas smack you. I'm not gonna put that on none of the bros, but one of the guys was packed you. Nigga calling me. I said before, with the way y'all dick ride Nas, y'all should be getting on Keem because they both got basic ass music. Yeah. I would even go to say that Nas is better than Keem. I know y'all about to get on my top for that, but I don't give a fuck. Nas actually got wordplay to a degree. Has more songs that I replay. Facts. I think Nas and Keem are in the same boat, where I don't go on my, like, the only time I listen to Keem and Nas is like just at random times, bro. I'll be like, let me just listen to some Keem. I got a Keem playlist. I'll just play all of his shit at once. But I don't got his shit on like the top of my playlist. And same with Nas. Like, I got a playlist of Nas and BK, so I go back and listen to that shit. Like, they in the same boat. And that's just random. Like, every couple months I go back and listen to it. I just don't know why Nas gets such a bad rap. I think it's the way he disrespects people. His story, him getting his whole situation with Cortland, him flipping, going to DOA, shit like that. And the whole, I just think he has a lot of extracurricular around his name. That's why it's easy to turn against him. When Keem, like, he just gets sturdy and gets lit, and he just does whatever he wants on a beat. He don't care about what other people say. That was different. And then you get the whole situation with the why he was locked up initially in Jersey, the whole Boopa video and shit like that. Wait, hang on. I don't think I read that part. Is it because he was always going back and forth from motherfuckers, so he was most hated, or do y'all just dick suck Keem? I don't know. I'm confused. A little bit of both. I know his point still stands. Nazi BK deserves more love than he gets respect. We get you watching and we gotta. Kinda overrated. Boss on me, I'ma take that throne. Fuck if I can't coming home. If you do the we taking his life, where my armor up that pipe? Since I came, I'm smoking on right time. Here we go, the thumbnail clickbait. Not really clickbait. By no means I'm saying that Flock is a bad rapper. I'd be lying if I did. What I'm saying is, considering the amount of motherfuckers that have him at the best in music, just don't live up to that. I don't think this is a hot take, but I think D-Thing is way better than K-Flock. Like, I listen to D-Thing music way more than K-Flock's. But I don't think he's so much better, but I just think D-Thing should always get that nod over Flock, but he never does. And that's because K-Flock just didn't drop as much as D-Thing. Like, K-Flock, whenever he dropped, it was like, other than the features, like his own shit, he barely dropped for real. Like, he took months to drop every time he dropped. But every time he dropped, it was a hit every single time. Starting with Brotherly Love, Being Honest, Is You Ready, PSA, Being Honest remix, like everything he was dropping was hitting every single time. He has a good flow and alright lyrics, but his voice is the standout, honestly. And I always looked at, after Brotherly Love, I looked at K-Flock as like the top of Bronx Drew. Not like music wise, but just like, I think he had the most potential. And he just had like, potential, I guess, to go off of. And I don't really see that in Didi Osama. I seen that in D-Thing and K-Flock mostly. And I don't even see it like in like Shy G's or nothing. I don't think they can go as far as K-Flock would have. Another mini hot take I'll throw in there is that Leisurely's Being Honest is better than K-Flock's. Hell no. I think that Leisurely's Being Honest lyrics is top tier, but I feel like the flow just didn't fit Leisurely at all. Using his credit for his influence. Too many outs, I don't know I'm steaming. G's got shot in the chest, he was wheezing. Lottie got poke face first on the semen. I think Brotherly Love was a standout because Dougie and K-Flock went back and forth. Like that. I mean this in two ways. I think you're gonna go with the fact that he did the Batman voice and then everybody started copying him from Roscoe to set the trend. And to a degree that makes sense. But we can't act like Freshie and Max the Demon didn't start that too. Freshie technically started it. He did. I don't give a fuck. You made it what it is. Nobody can take that from him. What? Freshie didn't technically start it. He did start it. Like, Max the Demon, he always had that deep voice, but Freshie literally started the overly deep voice. What? Second thing is naming 4 ops in a row. After On Haas, everybody named Mama started doing that thing where they name off like 20 ops back to back to back. I can't fact check that. I don't remember. Use bigger than Fresh. That doesn't have anything to do with it at all. What does that mean? Then that can mean a whole bunch of things. If we're just going off to the bigger artists, like it's the same thing with Bobby and Rowdy. Like, did Bobby and Rowdy start drill? No, those people doing drill in New York before Bobby and Rowdy, they just don't get the recognition. So I don't know. I guess I see what you're saying, but Freshie has millions of views. Like, we gonna ignore that? But just because you got more millions of views, and Freshie didn't do it to the point you did, what does that even mean? I think Freshie did it worse than him. His shit was overly, like, I don't know how to explain it. Overly mixed, overly, like, grungy, grimy. He came back on his own shit. Y'all just tired of it. I think so too. I think Shy K hasn't changed anything, but yeah, we're tired of it.
What?
Facts.
You was a bitch on the six got hit. Spilling through shit. Smoking your pops.
It don't hit no, it don't hit the same. Everyone crying about missing the ODK. Here's what I have to say. Do y'all even listen to his new shit? If y'all listen to his songs like Last Message, I Stay With It, and It's About Time, y'all would realize that the old Optus and EK is back. Yeah, just don't hit the same. I feel like it's mostly a beat selection. Here's what I think really happened. Y'all all think that you miss EK because you're used to all this shit hitting. Nah, I think EK had misses in that run. Like that Shot in the Party song, I cannot play that shit. I hate that shit. There's other songs too. In reality, y'all just got tired of the same flow and are nostalgic for the streak in 2022 where he was dropping back-to-back hits.
Say I'm a tweak, that's not go.
Yeah. Shot in the Party was the end of his run, in my opinion. Yeah, we can go. Cause I was just using that like as a song I can't like listen to, but he has misses. OG was the first one. Or was it Shake That? It don't matter. OG, I don't play this. Force FK, Face or What, hits, Touch the Ground hit, Counting Me Out, don't listen to that. I don't listen to this. Been on Hot's good, Get Back good. This is where it started heating up. All this is good. No Letting Up's good. Too Oppie, Foot on Their Neck, I don't listen because of Booba. Free PJ's good. Still Crazy, don't listen to that. Don't listen to Mixy Freestyle. Shana Party, I don't listen to. And that was the it. Shana Party was really the last one. But yeah, a lot of this shit. So it's like 1, 2, 3. There's like 5, 6. Yeah, and I don't listen to OGs like 7. I got misses. But I see what you're saying.
Say I'm a tweak, that's not go. Boy, need to stop. You ain't.
I agree. Like I really like. I looked at the As of Lights he just dropped. Like I was listening to that shit again. I'm like, bro, like I don't know why I don't fuck with this shit, bro. Like I literally just don't fuck with S. Dot's voice. Like it's his voice and his flow or something. Like I don't know what it could be. Like I fuck with all the other sweepers way more than S. Dot.
Never did shit on my block. Got spanked by the goat. Took that on a hop. Always rap how you better bone drills with the chop. Rally shit trash. Nigga is pop. He ain't never get.
Oh man, all the TikTok motherfuckers just shit they pants. Yeah, like I seen Tino say S. Dot's the best sweeper. I seen a hell of people say he's the best sweeper. I'm already not a huge fan of the sweepers, but I really don't get what y'all seeing S. Dot. Like that WNA is a hit. I think that's the sweeper's best song. I feel that song. That shit catchy. Nas has a distinct voice. J5 flow be hitting, and J-Hound got a good wordplay. But what does S. Dot have? I think a mix of all three. A distinct voice, similar to K-Flock, a good flow. I just think it's repetitive, and he be saying shit sometimes, especially in that Has the Lights he was talking. Everyone be gassing him because of WNA, but even that song was okay at best. Whoa, I fuck with WNA a lot. And I don't think it's okay. But I mean, it's crazy to be okay. I don't know. Y'all gotta stop sleeping on 5. Yeah, facts. Free 5. Go. Shaji's a one-trick pony. All them niggas scream like as a little op in the back. 3 years past that Shaji's for the Wulati and that nigga never got back. Fuck the what? Alright, for the dumb motherfuckers, a one-trick pony is basically someone who can only do one thing and they do that thing well. Yeah, but we still got Rose out there. Yeah. He switched it up, but I'm just saying. I wish I liked Better Off Dead more. I don't really like it's cool, but I just felt like he was like forced to switch it up. I don't know why. Like it just felt like it didn't feel like genuine. Like Rosa felt genuine, like that came from the heart. Like he was actually talking his shit. But yeah. He got a one-dimensional ass flow, delivery, bars, everything about him is just mid. I don't want to say mid, but I just think he does the the drill, the diss and drill to the highest degree. But it's hella repetitive. Yep. Purge Part 2, ECG 4L Part 2, and Took My Shit Part 4. All them shits is ass. All of them ass. I can't listen to any of them. It's ironic because most of the time the TikTok songs aren't a rapper's best work, but New Op was Furrow's peak. No, I think Rosa still. I don't know. I think Rosa is still. Rosa and New Op is right there, bro. Those are like literally the two dimensions of Shaggy's. If he actually worked towards dropping Rosa Part 2 or doing more shit like Better Off Dead, I think he could get some shit. But yeah. Now I wouldn't say Rosa's his peak. I think Rosa's best song, but I think his peak is New Op. That's like when everybody found out about Sha G's at the highest level. That's when he got signed. Since then, Sha hasn't dropped anything close to as good besides maybe Stay With Your G. Yeah, I fuck with Stay With Your G.
Kenzo, suck my dick, and your brother dirty ass quick. Wanna talk about JB, that nigga in the split. Yo, you the dot pop out on Sally Becky.
What do y'all say about this? I know I'm about to turn a few heads, but just what could you possibly say about Kenzo? I'm not saying Kenzo's a bad rapper, of course. As a matter of fact, he's in my top 5 facts. What's he missing? That's what I wanna know. But motherfuckers be talking about him like he's the saving grace of drill when he ain't all that. He has a good flow and voice for this shit, but he's really lacking in wordplay. He says the same shit on every aggressive track he has, and the same shit for the love drill. What do you mean he says the same shit? He's not Kyle Rich. He doesn't say the same shit. Like, no, he doesn't. Like, I understand what you're trying to say, but no. No. I don't know why I went back, Lisa. So. He's lacking in wordplay. What drill rapper isn't lacking in wordplay other than Lee Julian and Sage really? I want to hear Kenzo tap into that pain drill lane because so far he just does the grimy drill and love shit. Yeah, I said that. Talk about what you've been through. Yagi B could be top 10 if he dropped the Batman voice. I feel like Yagi would be where Madi is if he dropped the Batman voice. If Yagi can be top 10, Madi can be top 10. Okay, obviously AR. I'm not talking about Brooklyn. Like, a lot of motherfuckers in Brooklyn talking that shit in wordplay, but I'm talking about the Bronx. Bitch, I'ma empty the clip. Yagi be rapping, he never did shit. Like, Nazi be case as twin. Mally and Kitty, he never did shit. See, Blue is a kid, shot selfish shit. Yeah, Yagi got a lot of potential. But I'm saying, Yagi and Madi in the same boat for real. Like, other than fucking Geek, what does Yagi really have? Other than, like, what? JBJ Rip Gang? Alright, this is probably my crazy take here. And I think Yagi got a lot of potential, bro, but he didn't take it serious in 22. When he started taking it serious, he started using the Batman voice, and now it's like, he in the weird, yeah, EOS, not Geek. I be in them shits mixed up. But yeah. Can I go back? Oh. I'm not even playing it, bro. Am I stupid? What's wrong with me? A lot of people probably don't even know Yagi Fruit. And definitely don't be tuning in 20 minutes times. Yeah, like the TikTok fans. But for me, every track I've heard from him, I was either fucking with it because there's no Batman voice, or I would have fucked with it if there was no Batman voice. Type shit. I can't say that. See what you're saying, no? Yagi always has good flow and bars on this shit, and he got a natural voice for this shit. Yeah, he do got a natural voice. I've heard bad flows from him. If he stopped forcing it, everyone would stop sleeping on him. Yeah. The sweepers are the worst on their own beats. Whoa, that's a crazy take.
On Columbus, where's the sweet? They keep talking on daddy, but Mari deceased. That's one year, them niggas are sweet. She Papa went out with a dolly cheap. Dula, Zoe, Dreddy, guys.
Me, means in two ways. First of all their best tracks are the non-Dark Jersey drill beats. A lot of people would disagree with that, whether that be normal drill, sample drill, or even regular Jersey club. Peep tracks like Cold War, Motivation, and Trip Takers, all those still on repeat even though they hella underrated. Second off, everyone who does their beats somehow does better. It doesn't somehow do better. It's because TG Ben had a fan base before the Sweepers. Dougie has a way bigger fan base than the Sweepers, and Dark Jersey is in right now for TikTok. Like TikTok eats that shit up, and it's like Sweepers are still on the come up. They're not at the same level as TG, even though TG don't got as many solo millions of views or whatever I was talking about. I think TG has a way bigger fan base than the Sweepers do right now. It's gonna take some time until they grow their fan base bigger, but it's like the Sweepers blow up off these Dark Jersey drill beats, diss a whole bunch of people that we know in drill, and then those same drill rappers that were dissed respond to them and do bigger numbers because they've been here. Some standout examples are Madi, 150 Wiz, TG, and even Emro, whose very first song was Sweeper shit. And a lot of them, like Emro, TG, Madi, they were all dissing the Sweepers. People wanted to tune in, and they stayed because the song was good. You bugging Sweepers got a bigger fan base than TG right now? I don't think so. I think that's why Everybody Sweep did way more numbers than the Sweepers did. Like the Sweepers are just hitting a couple million of views. Like S-Dot is the only one you can really argue that is bigger than TG, and I don't even know about that. Like I don't know, bro. It's all about who you ask. Like I don't know how to explain it, bro. I lost my train of thought too. Whatever I was talking about. It was a fire track, but it was also people tuning in because they were dissing the Sweepers. He was responding back, and it was a fire track. I already know I made some motherfuckers mad, but it's what it is. Remember, it's all my opinions, okay? If y'all disagree, type shit. WZ. Like, numbers on YouTube doesn't mean how hot you are. Just because they get millions of views doesn't mean they got a bigger fan base. Like, I really want to look at the Sweeper Spotify numbers. I want to look at S.Dot Spotify numbers alone, and then compare it to TG's and other people. Because that's what, like, I don't look at Spotify, but I don't look at YouTube views as like the number one thing for how hot an artist is or anything like that. It's definitely something we can compare because it's right there in front of us. But yeah, it takes months to get Spotify numbers, and it takes a hit to help that monthly fan base grow. To be vid though.